Alright, what is up, guys? I do apologize for the lack of uploads the last week or two. So I was in the middle of working on the Fate Stay Night 2006, the Dean Anime Part 2 video. I had everything ready to go. The script was done, the live action stuff was done. I was actually in the middle of the production, and the GPU died on my 2011 iMac. So I decided to go ahead and just get a new one to replace it. I'll eventually get the old one back up and running again. It's not impossible to replace the GPU, and I'll just have it as a backup machine and just have a new one in the meantime. So it was a worthwhile investment, and so I'm finally getting back around to doing some videos while my work schedule evens out. And so today we have an unboxing of a new game that I didn't know anything about until just a couple weeks ago. So this is AI, the Somnium Files, and this is a new visual novel by Spike Chunsoft, the people that brought us Danganronpa and the Zero Escape trilogy. And as you know, Michelle and I are big fans of those series, so I figured that this game is worth looking into, because not only is it a sort of psychological thriller where we do deep dives into the psyche of people and try to solve puzzles within their the labyrinth of their mind, but it also has art from the art director of the 3DS Fire Emblem games. So this is pretty much a win-win for Michelle and I. So this is a game that I definitely intend on streaming eventually, probably after we do V3. But yeah, pretty excited about this. It looked very, very promising from what I saw. I just saw the Access Game Localization site advertising it, and then I looked a little bit more into it and decided to go ahead and pick it up while I could. So I really like special editions like this that are big and thin like that, because it doesn't really end up taking up all that much space in the long term if it's just a narrow box like this. So usually I'm okay with that. The only thing I don't like is these cardboard boxes like this that have a flap at the top. This flap is going to get a crease, and it's going to be impossible to get rid of. So once I open this, the box is going to have some permanent aesthetic damage to it that there's no way I can eliminate at all. So no matter how careful I am opening this box, it's going to leave a big crease right here where it's going to fold. We have a sleeve that comes off and just reveals the box art just the way it is. So this character, I'm not too familiar with what her significance is, but I know that she's kind of essential to the early stages of the plot. So let's go ahead and open this. Yeah, screw it. It's going to happen no matter what. So you see that right there? There's nothing you can do about that. It's the same thing with the Psychopaths one and the Zone of the Enders one that I have. The same exact thing happens. So this does come with quite a few things. Again, I decided to go ahead and just take the deep dive and buy the special edition. And I'm glad I did, because it does come with some pretty cool stuff. So here's the game itself. Obviously I bought the PS4 edition. This is only on the PS4 and the Switch. And that actually feels pretty dense, like there might be some stuff in there too. It's pretty cool. We do have the soundtrack on a physical disc, which is always a huge win for me. I always love when we have physical soundtracks. I'm still salty at the BioShock Infinite Collector's Edition for not having a physical soundtrack, and we have these weird sticker decals as well, which I'm not too familiar with the significance of these in the context of the game yet. But it looks like it's like logos and like some kind of it feels like there's another. No, it isn't just one layer. This sheet feels very thick for some reason. Okay, and then we have a acrylic stand of our character we see on the box there. That is pretty cute. I do like the art direction quite a bit. Again, it's the same artist that did the 3DS Fire Emblem games, and that appears to be all for this section of cardboard right here. I love the little spiral right there, and it says AI in the center in the same exact font that the what do you call it, Marble Hornets videos were in. That's pretty cool. Funny little coincidence there. And of course it has an art book, very similar. Again, the way this is packaged is incredibly similar to the Psychopaths one and also the Zone of the Enders one, even though all three of those were made by different companies. Thoughts remain below. So let's see what we have here. Hopefully no spoilers in this game's art book, unlike in the Death Mark one I did when this channel first started. Wow, really cool character design there. Yeah, so funny enough about Deathmark, actually, that game was recently announced to now be part of a trilogy called the Spirit Hunter trilogy or whatever. And So they changed the name of Deathmark on PSN to Spirit Hunter Deathmark. So this character right here, Iba, is a little AI that is literally an eye. It's an artificial eye, and so it has 3 different forms. It has the eye form, it has the little mascot form, and it has the humanoid form. The little mascot, of course, is highly reminiscent to Danganronpa, as well as the little rabbit thing from Zero Escape, because obviously we have to have mascots in every one of these games. Yeah, very, very nice character design. Definitely looking forward to seeing how these characters interact and their significance to the plot. And some very interesting scenery there. This game does have full 3D models as well as anime-style portraits that talk. So it's almost like a hybrid of the animation style of the previous visual novels. So it's closer to Zero Time Dilemma, the final Zero Escape game, but it looks a lot nicer because the 3D models in that game were questionable at best, and also not a solid design decision for the series. People were very skeptical about that after the series having such beautiful 2D sprites for so long. So yeah, that is about it that comes with this collector's edition. So if you guys are interested in picking this up, definitely do so right now. It's still available on Amazon, like I said, for the PS4 and the Switch. And I'm highly looking forward to streaming this game. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.